The undercity breathed around Jarek, a living thing of rust and stone. Every pipe hiss, every groan of shifting beams, every shuffle of scavengers in the dark carried meaning now. Since the wolf, the lizard, the ashhound, his forge had grown louder inside him. The three jagged rings spun restlessly, grinding together in a rhythm that made sleep shallow and waking hours restless. The hunger prowled with each beat of his heart, no longer content to whisper it sang. More. Stronger. Open the doors. Take. Varric noticed. He always did. His crimson eye clicked as he studied Jarek over the dull glow of their lamp. Your forge is unsettled. Too many jagged rings grinding against each other. If you keep shaping without tempering, the fire will split you apart. Jarek scowled, rubbing his chest. And if I stop? Varric's knife flashed as he carved another scrap of steel with runes. Then the beasts consume you instead. Balance isn't given, boy. You forge it yourself. The words sat heavy, like stones he couldn't put down. Jarek wanted to argue, to demand answers. But the hunger stirred, hissing, and his body shook with the effort of holding it back. When they left the den, the air outside felt sharper, charged. The tunnels around them were not empty. People lingered in shadows, watching. Some made warding signs. Others whispered prayers. A few followed at a distance, their eyes sharp with curiosity. Jarek hated their stares. He pulled his hood lower, but the glow of the forge made him easy to see. His chains itched under his skin, eager. The hunger whispered, louder than the crowd. They already name you. Predator. Warden. Crownless. Give them proof. Show them fire. He clenched his fists, jaw aching. No. The crowd didn't hear him. But Varric did. His crimson eye clicked once, a sound like disapproval. They moved toward the old vent shafts where seams were rumored to open more often. The deeper they went, the hotter the air grew. Black soot clung to the walls, streaked by handprints where others had touched, as if searching for proof of fire. The seam came without warning. Stone split open with a crack, light bleeding out like molten iron. Heat blasted down the shaft, searing Jarek's skin. His forge roared, chains bursting from his arms unbidden, as though they had already known this door was waiting. The beast that emerged was massive, its body a serpentine coil of ash and flame. Scales shimmered like molten glass, its eyes pits of smoldering coal. When it opened its jaws, fire spilled like liquid. Jarek staggered back, breath caught in his throat. The hunger screamed with delight. Yes. This one. Take it. Feed. Varric's knife was already in his hand. Hold it. The serpent lunged. If you want us to keep making more stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Azure Inkblade. Now, back to the chapter. Jarek's chains lashed out, coiling around its neck, dragging against burning scales. The heat seared his arms, but the chains held, glowing brighter. The beast writhed, fire pouring from its mouth, scorching the stone walls. Jarek pulled harder, teeth gritted, sweat pouring down his face. The hunger howled in his chest, demanding, begging, commanding. Devour it whole. Tear it apart. Take all of it. The soul tore free, a torrent of fire that slammed into Jarek like a hammer. His body convulsed, pain exploding through his veins. The forge blazed white hot, the new ring grinding against the others, threatening to tear them all loose. He screamed, falling to his knees. The hunger surged. Yes. More. Devour. But Jarek fought it. He forced the fire into shape, hammering it with sheer will. His chains blazed, sparks flying in the air around him. He felt his ribs crack under the strain, felt his veins burn, but he did not let go. At last, the new ring clicked into place. For now, jagged but spinning in unsteady rhythm. The hunger hissed, furious at being denied again. Jarek collapsed onto the stone, gasping, chest blazing with pain. Varric crouched beside him, crimson eye ticking as he studied the glow under Jarek's skin. "Better," he said. "But you're close to breaking. Too many jagged rings, too much weight. You need tempering." Jarek's head spun. "How?" he rasped. Varric's smile was thin. "That's what we'll find out." The forge throbbed in his chest, heavy and merciless. Jarek closed his eyes, sweat dripping from his face. For a moment, he thought he would black out. But whispers carried faintly through the tunnel, voices not their own. The cult. They chanted softly from somewhere in the dark. He couldn't see them, but he could feel their eyes, their fire. "The crownless binds another," their voices sang. "The crownless devours the fire. The crownless will lead us." Jarek forced himself upright, chains flickering faintly in the air. He hated their voices, hated the way they twisted what he was into prophecy. But the forge inside him pulsed, as if answering their chant. Varric's crimson eye glowed faintly in the dark. "They've seen you. The guild will hear. The gangs will come. You are no longer just Jarek, boy. You are a symbol. And symbols are dangerous." Jarek clenched his fists, his chest burning. "I never asked for this." "No one does," Varric said simply. "But the fire doesn't care." The hunger purred, smug and patient. "They call you crownless. Let them. Names have power. Wear it. Devour it. Become it." Jarek shut his eyes, trembling. "I am not yours." But the forge ticked louder, and the cult's whispers spread through the tunnels like fire through dry wood.